in the short term, probably more of like a laughing stock type of situation where people say this is so stupid. But there's a lot of people saying, look, Solana's just building. They're in their infancy stage still. They have a lot of promise. I think it's cool. I like it. I like Solana. I'm personally not trading there just because most of the projects on Solana end up sucking. But so do all the ETH projects. It's just still got that mentality on it, and I'm not that interested in the short term. But in the mid to long term, Solana's a strong play, dude. I think it's maybe smart.
Yeah, going to be interesting. Magic Eden definitely trying to get away from what you're saying, that perception
and
of
Solana's
it being
a good
only
trade. Solana's
only
a good like
Solana.
crypto trade too. Like you can swing trade Solana pretty well. I did that. There's a few NFT projects I'll do that too. Like the floor will be 0.03, 0.1, and it'll just swing between the two, and you can just buy a 0.03, sell a 0.1, and just rinse repeat. That happens with Solana. Solana will go to like 20 something and then go to 40 and then drop back down. Like there's so much swing trading that happens with trading Solana. So it's one of those only coins that I pay attention to, just because it's in the news too, but because of the swing trading opportunities too.
So I've never traded a Solana NFT.
Never.
I'm
trying to think for NFTs.
I got as far as downloading the Phantom wallet, going on to Magic Eden, but I've never actually pulled the trigger. We had Solana Summer, and I did start to like OK Bears. It like really hit that off a bit. Everything was dead in the Ethereum, and here came OK Bears, and wow, Solana Summer, let's do it. And so I downloaded Phantom. I put it in my Discord, a little Solana Alpha section with all the new mints of Solana, which still ticks over Solana Alpha. And then, like, as I was listening to more and more guys, everyone's like, look, first of all, 99.9% of the project are complete rugs. So completely, second of all, if you just look, there's going to be like 400,000 people in every Discord and on every Twitter. So just ignore all of that and don't really look at the roadmap. And what you want to do is like you were saying, buy at 0.0 whatever and sell it at whatever quickly, because it is going to rag. And I just thought, fuck this shit. I'm not going to be sitting at my computer all day trying to like get out before it goes to that thing, right?
Well,
and
I only have Solana art. Yeah, I only have Solana art pieces. I traded a little bit on SolSea, but it's all art pieces from artists that I like on TikTok mainly. I've never bought like a collectible on Solana, I don't think. And I was actually talking, how you said, I was actually talking about the coin Solana, like the cryptocurrency coin Solana. It'll range from a $23 value to 40 or whatever. And I was talking about swing trading Ethereum projects that were at a 0.03 ETH. I don't really trade at all on Solana for that kind of stuff. I just don't know the world enough, and it's like its own entire thing. Like when I watch Cody's videos, Cody on Chain, it's just a different vibe. It's like an entirely different culture, and I'm just not used to it. And I'm not a big trader, so it's just not really my thing. But I want to. I should probably do a little series with him and be like, okay, here we have 50 Solana. Let's do something cool in the next 3 hours.
Yeah. So look, I mean, I'm like quite bullish on Solana as a coin. Because I do believe in the ecosystem. They've made a lot of really good plays lately. So they seem to be ironing out a lot of their issues on their chain. Number one, which is great. Number two is, the Solana cell phone. Whether it's going to do well or not is actually not the point, but they're thinking out of the box. They want a Web3 phone, a Web3 dedicated phone, right? Then you see their Solana physical stores that they're busy setting up, so that which is a good way to bridge the gap between Web 2 and Web 3, right? It is. Go into shopping malls, have a Solana store, let people walk in and say, what is this? So I think that, I've been really positive about the news that's coming out from Solana and Magic Eden. And I think that Solana has really got a huge upside as far as a coin goes. I really do. It's quick. It can handle a lot of transactions. The thing that's holding them back is very much whether it's reliable or not. And I think that they're working on that a lot. And I think it has gotten better. So I'm bullish on Solana coin. Outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, that's the one that I play with a bit. And because I think it could 3-4x in the next couple of months quite easily. I could be wrong, not financial advice, but I really do. I think they're making a lot of interesting moves. I really, really do.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, what's interesting is that back a few months ago, Elliott Trades was so big on Avalanche ecosystem, And I think those other chains, it's just so early. Like Cardano, I know Journey Crypto is big on the Cardano ecosystem still. I don't know how big it's still, but like Cardano's ecosystem, Avalanche, they all have these little NFT market update or NFT market things, and it's just so early for them. Solana is really the only mover that's even close to Ethereum. And honestly, if it wasn't for OK Bears, they wouldn't even be on the fucking map, I don't think, yet. But it's because of those big, those ones that kind of like draw all the attention, like 40 Club was that for Ethereum.
Well, they've got DGOD as well, which is doing their second drop or something. So because I'm in the space, I hear things, but still haven't pulled the trigger. So Kate, we've got a question from Paul here.